Hey there, welcome to the channel. My name is James, and here at 20th and 21st Movies, we are about all things cinema. All right, today I'm going to talk about a couple of Criterion Collection titles. I'm going to do a little bit of a double review or overview or mini review of these titles. Going to spend just a few minutes here with you talking about a couple of titles in the collection that you'll want to consider for an upcoming sale or really at any time. These are a couple of titles that are in the martial arts wuxia style of filmmaking. And basically, wuxia style is a style of filmmaking that combines martial arts with chivalry and elements of fantasy to make the characters in these fight sequences and choreographed style of action look almost superhuman in their ability to jump and their speed and power. It just adds a supernatural element to the filmmaking proceedings. These films are similar to a modern film that came out, I guess, a couple decades ago called Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Now, this film is totally different than the films I'm going to talk about, but kind of in that similar space, if you would. This film stars Chow Yun-fat, Zhang Ji, and Michelle Yeoh right here, who, of course, won the Academy Award for Best Actress at this recent Oscars for Everything Everywhere All at Once. We are so happy for Miss Michelle Yeoh. She won the Oscar very deservedly so. Now, the films I'm going to talk about today are a couple of films from director King Hu. These are a couple of films that came out a number of years ago in the collection. The first came out in 2016 on Blu-ray, and it is A Touch of Zen. So this is spine number 825 in the Criterion Collection. Came out in 2016. Then a couple of years later, Dragon Inn, this film from 1967, came out on Criterion Blu-ray, and this spine number 937. So I'm going to talk about A Touch of Zen and Dragon Inn, these two excellent additions from the Criterion Collection from director King Hu. Now, director King Hu had a wonderfully visionary style of filmmaking. He really captured the essence of the wuxia style of filmmaking. And I think one of the great things about these releases is these releases do a really nice job of helping you better understand more about the filmmaker King Hu, how he shot his films, how he edited the films. There's a nice feature on the Dragon Inn edition, which is a new scene analysis by author and New York Asian Film Festival co-founder Grady Hendrix, where he really does a nice job of breaking down how King Hu edited the action scenes in this particular film and King Hu's general direction and style of how he worked with his actors and how he cut scenes to really give those scenes a fantastical element in terms of how the actors move within the frame, how they had such speed and power and ability to like jump supernaturally and like dodge arrows and projectiles coming their way, and just the way he choreographed the fight scenes in these amazing films is, highlighted in that interview, as well as a nice documentary from 2012 about director King Hu included on A Touch of Zen. So both of these additions from the Criterion Collection include some nice special features that have some interviews with the actors who appeared in these films, as well as some nice documentaries about King Hu, the director, and his filmmaking style, specifically around how he put together these two wuxia films. So let me take a reading here of The Touch of Zen, the back of the case, and then I'll read the back of the Dragon Inn case. I think these are a couple of additions that you're going to want to consider for an upcoming sale if you're interested in martial arts cinema. And then I'll show you the inside of these cases here in just a moment. So A Touch of Zen. Visionary barely begins to describe this masterpiece of Chinese cinema and martial arts movie making. A Touch of Zen, Zhui Nu, by King Hu depicts the journey of Yang, a fugitive noblewoman in disguise who seeks refuge in a remote and allegedly haunted village. The sanctuary she and her three companions find with a shy scholar is shattered when a nefarious swordsman uncovers her identity, pitting the five against legions of blade-wielding opponents. At once a wuxia film, the tale of a spiritual quest and a study of human nature, A Touch of Zen is an unparalleled work in Hu's formidable career and an epic of the highest order, characterized by breathtaking action choreography, stunning widescreen landscapes, and innovative editing. Now, in this edition, you get a 4K digital restoration, and I can say that both of these films look very nice on the Blu-ray format. This is a film from 1971, A Touch of Zen. So you're getting a 4K digital restoration. This particular edition includes that 2012 documentary about King Hu. It's about 47 minutes and it is very, very good. You learn a lot about King Hu from the people that worked with him. It's just phenomenal. At the time, you had a series of new interviews with actors Sui Fang and Shi Chun, who played the lead characters in this film. Sui Fang played the young lady who was in hiding, and Shi Chun, he played the scholar, the artist who worked with her. And of course, Shi Chun also appeared in Dragon Inn. You have a new interview with filmmaker Ang Lee, of course, who's a modern filmmaker. New interview with film scholar Tony Raines, the trailer. And check out, of course, you also get an essay by film scholar David Bordwell as well. But check out the wonderful poster here that you get with this edition of Touch of Zen. Isn't that nice? Isn't that poster nice? You get a fold out in this edition. Of course, you get this essay, Prowling, Scheming, Flying, A Touch of Zen by David Bordwell, which is super cool. But yeah, I really like the little poster you get with this fold out. And on the inside, you get the disc. And both of these releases from the Criterion Collection of films by King Hu have a very similar visual aesthetic. They have a similar art style. And that's what I like. And that's why I think they make for a nice double feature, something to consider picking up in a pair of two in the upcoming sale. Now, Dragon Inn is the art of martial arts filmmaking took a leap into bold new territory with this action-packed tale of Ming Dynasty intrigue. After having the emperor's minister of defense executed, a power-grabbing eunuch sends assassins to trail the victim's children to a remote point on the northern Chinese border. But that bloodthirsty mission is confounded by a mysterious group of fighters who arrive on the scene intent on delivering justice and defending the innocent. The first film King Hu made after moving to Taiwan from Hong Kong in search of more creative freedom, Dragon Inn combines rhythmic editing, meticulous choreography, and gorgeous widescreen compositions with a refinement that was new to the wuxia genre. Its blockbuster success breathed new life into a classic formula and established Hu as one of Chinese cinema's most audacious innovators. King Hu was a very innovative filmmaker. He was a giant in the area of wuxia style martial arts cinema. Of course, when you look in the inside here, the disc, of course, is in the player there. And this is the wonderful menu here of Dragon Inn. You see, of course, the actor Shi Chun here. This is actor Shi Chun. He played in Dragon Inn as well as Touch of Zen. He played in both films. Check out the poster here. Similar to the poster for Touch of Zen, you get a poster here for Dragon Inn as well. Fantastic. On the inside, you get an essay, Poised for Battle by Andrew Chan, which is the essay that's included in here. But isn't that poster cool? That is one nice poster. The features on Dragon Inn, of course, you have a new 4K digital restoration of Dragon Inn as well, supervised by the cinematographer with uncompressed monaural soundtrack. It also looks nice as well as Touch of Zen. They both look very nice on the Blu-ray format. You get a 2016 interview with actor Shi Chun, and you get new scene analysis by author and New Asian Film Festival co-founder Grady Hendrix. That's what I was talking about, where he really breaks down how the director chose to edit these scenes to really give a supernatural element in terms of, for example, he would have the actress show the dodge move before the arrows were even shot, to give that sense of speed and give that sense of supernatural reaction, and just the way that he would do the cranking and speed things up a little bit. It was just really interesting hearing him break down the way he put these wuxia scenes together. And then you also get newsreel footage of the film's 1967 premiere in Taipei, Taiwan. You get a trailer and the essay by Andrew Chan. So this is another nice addition from the Criterion Collection, another nice film, and I think that these both would make for an excellent pairing. If you're looking for a couple of nice martial arts films to pick up in the Criterion Collection, you can't go wrong with picking up these two King Hu features, A Touch of Zen and Dragon Inn. These are two films to definitely check out. They're spine numbers 825 and 937 in the Criterion Collection. And I wanted to highlight these two because these two came out like 5 to 7 years ago, so they may not be on people's radar screen, right? You have the editions that are coming out this year, several awesome titles coming out in the month of July, and those are all great to consider, including After Hours 4K, which I'm definitely picking up. But these are a couple of titles that a lot of people are probably not even talking about that you might want to consider picking up in this upcoming sale. So there you have it. Those are a couple of title recommendations. Just a quick overview of Dragon Inn and the Touch of Zen. Let me know in the comments section below, what do you think of these films? If you've seen these amazing martial arts wuxia films, let me know of any other films from director King Hu that you have seen, and let me know what titles you are most excited to pick up in this upcoming July Barnes & Noble 50% off Criterion Collection sale. Let me know all that goodness in the comments section below, and as always, thanks for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time at the movies. Peace.